What's going on, everybody? This is Dave and welcome back to the third match review of the pre-season of the Wolves pre-season. The final game today in Austria. Wolves played against Jablonec and unfortunately lost the first game lost for the first time in the pre-season. Ended up losing 1-0 to Jablonec today. Disappointing result, definitely. I think Jablonec were probably the weakest out of the three sides. They've been finishing mid-table in the Czech First Division in the last couple of years or so. So it's quite a disappointing result in the end for Wolves, who, in all honesty, didn't really get going at all. Never really threatened the goalkeeper much. There was a couple of chances where we were through on goal, but flags were going up and so on. But, you know, first half probably started a stronger team with it was Norris in goal. Wing backs again of Doherty and Douglas, Bolly, Bart, and I think it was Cody at centre half. Neves and Sace through the middle. Cavallero, Enebakare and Dicko. I think probably very, very close to that would be what I would class as our current, with players available, starting 11. Possibly swapping Enebakare around, possibly Cody bringing in Miranda in or something along those lines anyway. And obviously Ruddy in for Norris. So on paper, probably out of the two halves anyway, it was probably the strongest side. And we looked okay first half. There's a couple of chances where, we had decent opportunities. Jablonec had two kind of clear-cut chances. The ball went over the top and it was a volley, which one of their players skied over, and a header, which came quite close as well. But could really, really struggle. Every time we picked up the ball, they normally had 8 or 9 men behind the ball. We were really struggling to find space in forward positions, always going sideways or backwards. And I think Dicko snatched a little bit of chances, wasn't really finding the space that he was finding the last couple of games or so. Started Neves at the start of the game rather than the second half this time as well. So I think we were unfortunate not to get anything first half, but I think 0-0 was fairly fair, let's say, because both teams had similar possession of the ball. Both teams had the same sort of shots. I think both sides had 3 shots. Wolves had 3 on target. Jablonec had 0. But we came into the second half, same lineup, only one change. Burgoyne came on for Norris, and it was a free kick, which you've seen them given, you've seen them say play on. And the ref gave it on this occasion about 20 yards or so out. Jablonec with a beautiful free kick over the top of the wall into the back of the net. Burgoyne probably should have probably done better, to be honest. Is he the goalkeeper? Or is he as highly rated as we all think? I'm not so sure. Personally, I think he needs a loan or 2 out. I wouldn't have him in the squad this year, if I'm honest. I might get a bit of backlash for this, but big mistake today, if I'm honest. He made a mistake last season at Huddersfield. He was good at Liverpool, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he's championship quality at the moment. If he'll ever be championship quality, I'm not sure. But then after the goal, we just never really got going. Never looked like scoring at all. Made the changes, obviously. So I had Simpson, Deslandes come on. Again, both players which I'd be very surprised to see wear a Wolves shirt in the first team in the league, at least this season, unless there's injuries. Bennett came on. Miranda came on as well. A couple of more changes. Mason, Zyro and Ronan as well. And with those 3 at the moment, Zyro probably, looks quite likely for scoring, but Mason, I wouldn't ever put money on him to score during a game as well. We just never really got going. The ball, there was a chance, I think it was either Simpson or Ronan on the right-hand side, picks it up, loads of room in front of him, but just turns and passes it backwards. And I'm not sure if that's in the gameplay. You didn't hear Nuno shouted as much in the second half as he was in the first half. Where we were probably creating more of the chances. There was one big chance where Mason had the ball, just went out of his feet slightly. Deslandes came in, tried to strike it, just didn't strike it cleanly, and it went wide. But as I say, never really got going today. I don't know if the players are a little bit tired, their heads off it, looking forward to getting home, or, I don't know. But it was a disappointing performance, disappointing way to end the Austria pre-season camp, really. But obviously we move on now. They're going to be flying back in the next day or so. Got a game against Shrewsbury on Saturday. Peterborough as well next week. So we've got to pick them up. 2 teams in the lower divisions. We've got to get 2 more wins out of those. Hopefully, I think this is a little bit of a wake-up call to possibly bring 1 or 2 more players in. Striker preferably, because other than Dicko, we still don't have anyone, especially as Bodvarsson's now left the club. So hopefully we'll be looking forward to that in the next day or so, or the next couple of days or so rather. I don't think we're going to sign anyone straight away. But now we're back in Wolverhampton. in the next few days. I think Nuno will have chance to possibly sit down with a couple of other key members of the board and staff and talk about that. But hopefully you've enjoyed these few match reviews. Obviously, if I go to any more pre-season games, I will let you in and let you know what my thoughts are. But if you enjoyed it today, make sure you smash the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and you enjoyed the video and enjoy more content. And obviously, let me know if you went to Austria or if you're going to be going to any of the other pre-season games. And hopefully, I might be able to see a few of you there. But until next time, guys, I'll see you all very soon. Thanks for watching. Take care and goodbye.